What's going on, guys? Nick Foy here from AskNickFoy.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. Now, as you saw in the video title or thumbnail, I'm restarting my Pinterest. So what that means is I'm gonna be basically testing a ton of new strategies on Pinterest, trying to figure out the algorithm, the Pinterest algorithm, on how it displays pins, how you get pins to be successful and go viral, as well as other things. So right now on some of my Pinterest accounts, I've been just kind of getting stuck. I grew them to a couple 100,000 viewers, and on my Ask Nick Foy account, I grew that to about 60,000 in reach. But I've been kind of stuck at these levels for some time now. So I'm kind of getting fed up with it, and I'm ready to get back on the Pinterest bandwagon and just start putting tons of time and energy into the platform to figure out what makes pinners successful, the ones that get millions of page views every month to their blog from Pinterest. Right now I'm getting thousands of page views, but I want to get to that point that I'm getting 6 figures or even 7 figures of page views back to my blog. So that means getting over that 100,000 monthly page views from Pinterest, and then getting to that 1,000,000 monthly page views from Pinterest. So there's lots of websites out there that are doing this, and they're in different niches that I'm in. So that's one thing I'm experimenting, is it could be, you know, their niche has way more traffic than the niches I'm in, but I'm also in some very popular niches that I should be able to get over 100,000 views in those niches. So I'm going to be doing a case study for you guys on multiple things. So the next several episodes here on Nick Foy TV are going to be Pinterest related. I'm going to be doing day-by-day updates, kind of like vlogs type of thing around Pinterest. So stay tuned for these future episodes, and let's go ahead and jump into my computer screen now so I can kind of show you what's going on with my Pinterest accounts and the kind of tests and case studies we're going to be doing as I restart my Pinterest. Alright guys, so here I am inside of my Pinterest account dashboard for the Ask Nick Foy brand. So I've got a couple other brands as well that I am tracking things in, but a lot of these case studies I'm going to be doing by restarting my Ask Nick Foy Pinterest account, because it's having not as much success as my other brands. Some of the other brands, they've hit over 200,000 monthly viewers right now, and they continue to kind of trend up and grow. So I'm not quite sure what's working with those accounts that's not working with the Ask Nick Foy account. So that's why this account is going to be the one that I'm going to be restarting, you know, redoing things, deleting pins, deleting boards, creating new boards, new pins, trying new pinning strategies, all these different things I'm going to be testing to see what can get this monthly viewership rising. So if you look here, we go back to March when I first started this account in 2017. Right now we're in April of 2018, so it's been going for a little over a year and 1 month. And you could see this gradual kind of slow start I got for the first few months when I first made my brand new account, kind of getting into the Pinterest system, learning how it works, putting out different pins. Eventually Pinterest started recognizing my pins. They started getting repins, clicks to my articles, and I saw a big spike happen in May and June. And then we kind of flatlined. We had a big spike again in October. Then kind of things got low, and finally this year in 2018, about a month ago in March, things got to their low point here at 15,000 monthly viewers. So I logged in every day of March and manually followed different accounts trying to grow my following. And I also saw that my views were going up. So I don't know if that's because I was logging in every day and Pinterest was tracking, you know, how much time I was spending on Pinterest. Kind of like YouTube tracks how much watch time your videos are getting, as well as views. Well, Pinterest probably tracks how many people are clicking on your pins, engaging with them, as well as how much time you're spending on Pinterest, engaging with Pinterest. So people that just use schedulers that aren't getting on Pinterest, that could be negatively impacting their Pinterest account. So that's something I'm experimenting and testing to kind of see why, you know, these dead periods, maybe these spikes were times when I was active on Pinterest. Maybe in May and June I was getting on every day, you know, pinning a ton. I don't quite remember. You know, maybe in October I was getting on a bunch, pinning again to Pinterest. I think this was around the time I had my VA, virtual assistant, make a bunch of pins for all my articles. He sent me the zip file, and then I came on Pinterest, started uploading them to different boards. And I think I was doing a lot in May and June. So I think these different spikes have to correlate with times I was getting on Pinterest, actively pinning and, you know, spending time on the platform. So now that I kind of have an idea that that's what these big spikes are being caused from, I'm going to actually test that moving forward. So I'm kind of just throwing out the hypothesis or the thesis, the theory here, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to actually do like a case study test. So I'm going to start kind of a brand new account. I'm also going to try working on this account, you know, creating new boards to see what happens. So you can stay tuned for that, because as users on Pinterest, you know, the more people you reach, the more chance you're going to get engagement. People clicking on your pins, looking at them closer, people saving your pins, repinning, and people clicking to your website. So the number one goal of being a Pinterest marketer is getting more traffic back to your website. So we can click here on the website tab and they'll show different analytics. So we can see my website pins. They're getting 1,000 impressions per day, and then 782 people are viewing my pins per day that link back to my website. We can go on to saves, clicks, to see which ones are getting the most clicks, the most saves, and I can analyze what pins were working, what pins aren't working. That's going to allow me to decide, okay, should I test what happens if I delete pins? How does that impact my profile? If I repin some of my best pins, you know, does that help them go viral again by just repinning some of my best content? So there's going to be different questions that I'm going to be creating different videos around in the upcoming YouTube schedule that I've got set up. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you're on my email list by joining the Ask Nick Foy newsletter. So you get these case study reports, you get updates on my latest blog posts, my latest YouTube videos I'm publishing. But if we go over here into Tailwind, this is where I'm also tracking analytics in addition to Pinterest analytics. So if you want to get access to Pinterest analytics, all you have to do is convert your free personal Pinterest account to a business account. It's free. You could just go to business.pinterest.com, convert to a Pinterest business account. You get access to ads if you want to run Pinterest ads and promote pins. You also can look at your analytics, how your profile is doing, how pins that link to your website are doing, how you're reaching more and more people each month, getting more and more engagement on your pins. All these analytics are important, but I also have a paid tool. I paid $120 for an annual subscription. That works out to $10 per month. That gave me access to Tailwind, to analytics, so I can look and track how many followers I'm getting each day over the last 7 days. I can adjust this to the last 14, last 30, this month, last month, custom. So I can track different time periods and look at how I'm getting, you know, pins, repins, things like that. Then down here, I can see my scores. So repins per pin. So if I upload a pin and then it gets 30 repins, that pin would have a 30 as the virality score because it got 30 repins per pin. So it kind of takes an average. So I've uploaded, let's see, 3,133 pins to my account. And not just uploaded, some of these are repins. I've repinned other people's content. So overall, Pinterest sees, okay, your profile has pinned 3,133 pins to your boards. And in total, those pins on those different boards have gotten 2,029 repins. So that's only a 0.6 ratio. To give you perspective, my other account, Under 30 Wealth, has a virality score of 8. So that means I've got about, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 pins on that account. And I've gotten, I think, 8,000 or I think it's 8,000 something repins. And I'm less than 2,000 pins. I think I'm around 1,000 pins. So that's why I've got a virality score of 8. And that also is probably why my account is getting 200,000 monthly viewers compared to this account, which is, you know, a 0.6, and it's only getting 30-some thousand monthly views right now. If we go back here into my Pinterest analytics. So that's what's cool about Tailwind. You can see some of these different profile metrics. If I go under board insights, you can also check out how your boards are doing. So we've got different personal boards that I pin to myself. These are the ones that have higher virality scores. And then I'm a member of group boards. So this little person symbol next to it, that's a group board. You can see these have thousands of pins, thousands of followers, thousands of repins. But when you look at pins versus repins, you know, this has way more pins, not as many repins. So the virality score, again, is low. It's less than 1, which isn't good. I think if you want to have success on Pinterest, you want your virality score to be above 1.0 ideally. So a lot of these group boards might be hurting me. That's one of the things we're going to be testing moving forward in these case study videos, is to see that when I create new boards and you've got these, you know, high virality scores and I pin to these boards, does Pinterest give more preference to these pins since they're pinned to a really good board? Or if I pin them to like one of these group boards, which has a terrible virality score, not a lot of people are engaging on this board. They're just pinning their content and leaving. They're not actually repinning things from these boards. So that's hurting the engagement score of this board. I want to see, okay, if I pin to these boards, does Pinterest, you know, knock it off compared to one of my better boards? Like, which board performs better? Is it one that has a high engagement score, high virality score, or does that not matter to Pinterest? You know, do my pins perform really well on these group boards despite the fact they have terrible, you know, engagement scores? So that's something we're going to be testing to see if quality of board matters, because I think quality of board is one thing Pinterest looks at. They look at quality of pin. So pins that don't get shared, don't get repinned, are probably low quality pins, whereas pins that get lots of shares, lots of repins, lots of clicks. If we go in here to my saves category, I think these pins here that are getting, you know, the most clicks, the most saves, are probably the pins that are going to do the best in the search feed and the home feed that Pinterest is going to likely show to other users. And then pins that are dead, that don't really get seen, don't get clicked on, Pinterest probably kind of hides those and doesn't show them. So another test we'll be doing, you know, deleting those underperforming pins. What happens when you delete pins? So actually, if we go back here, you can see this -39, -19. I actually deleted a bunch of pins the other day to kind of test this out to see what would happen to my account. So that's a case study we'll be doing as well. Not only checking, you know, what happens when you pin to quality boards and bad quality boards, but we'll be testing what happens when you delete bad pins that are low quality. Does that help your overall performance of your account improve? Does it give your account more quality? You know, do your virality score, engagement scores go up by deleting those bad pins? So we'll be tracking these scores. So overall, we're going to do lots of testing. Trying to keep this video short. I know I've kind of been rambling on, and I apologize, but just explaining kind of how Tailwind works, what kind of tests I want to run in the future as I restart my Pinterest strategy to kind of see what works in the 2018 Pinterest algorithm. And I'm going to be updating my Pinterest course, Profitable Pinterest Traffic. Let's head over and check it out real quick to kind of give you an idea of what it is. So right now, it's a beginner's course that shows you how to set up your Pinterest account. If you're brand new to Pinterest, if you've never used it before, it's only $49. I'm actually going to be raising the price this week to $99. There's lots of courses out there that I've been checking out. They're selling for, you know, $199, $299, $399, $499, even $1,000 I've seen for these Pinterest courses. And when you scroll down here, you could see a list of all the modules and videos. So here's one module with all your different bonuses you get. You get a free month of Tailwind, which is this tool I've been talking about. And you can also subscribe to the annual plan if you want to get access to these analytics. I believe you get access, limited access for that free trial, but when you join their annual plan, you get access to all these different analytics so that you can track things that you can't track in your Pinterest analytics. That's what makes Tailwind valuable. They've also got their scheduling tool under Publisher where you could schedule pins, which I actually am going to be running experiments. I'm actually going to delete these scheduled pins and go back to manual pinning and see what happens when I log into Pinterest and manually pin rather than be a robot and just auto pin from an autopilot schedule tool. So I'm going to be doing a test on that as well to see what happens. So the only reason really moving forward I might be using Tailwind is for their detailed analytics. That's what I really like about this tool. So you can check out that. You can check out these different bonuses, the free checklist, the traffic boost cheat sheet. We've got a beginner success checklist. So these different checklists will help you get going. They're worksheets you can print. I've got an intro video of why Pinterest is important if you're not using it. And then we get into the different modules. So we cover the basics, you know, what's a pin, what's a Pinterest board, what's a repin, how does the Pinterest search work, things like that, how to set up your business account. Let's go down here to some of these other ones. We've got how to create viral content, how to automate your Pinterest traffic. So we talk about Pinterest SEO, how to join group boards, how to schedule pins, how to promote pins. We even get into affiliate marketing, how you can make money as an affiliate marketer promoting Amazon products or other affiliate products on Pinterest. We talk about choosing affiliate programs, and then we've got a section on analytics. I use Google Analytics, Tailwind Analytics, Pinterest Analytics, and then I've got another analytics tool I use called Clicky. So we have tutorials for all of those. So you get pretty much everything you need to get started on Pinterest if you're brand new, how to set up your account, your profile, your boards, your pins, how to get your traffic going to your account so that you can get these, quick spikes like I showed you earlier under my people I reach. When I first started my account, I didn't really know what I was doing. Things were kind of flat. If I can get back here for you. And as you saw earlier, then things started taking off in the coming months. That was once I figured out what was working on Pinterest. So we had this huge spike here. So I was testing different things. Now, again, the algorithm always changes, so I can't guarantee things are always going to work, but that's why this course is evergreen. It's always going to be around, so I'm going to keep updating this course as new things roll out. So I'm actually going to be updating it, with some new videos here in the next couple days, and then I'm going to be raising the price of it. Because it covers everything and more than most Pinterest courses out there. Most courses are just kind of basic beginner courses that they charge $300 for, but I go pretty in depth here talking about some things in this video you won't learn in other courses, some of the secret strategies that I found that worked on my Pinterest accounts. If I was to go into my other brands that have 200,000 views, you'd see these huge uptrending charts that go all the way up to 200,000. This account is struggling, and I think it's because I've kind of not put a whole lot of effort into it. I've spent more time on my other accounts, so I'm kind of testing why certain things are working for those accounts versus that account. So that's kind of those case study videos we're doing, but this course pretty much gets you all set up. It teaches you all the basics you need to know of how Pinterest works. And then I'm going to be adding new videos to it as I do these experiments, these case studies, to show you the Pinterest algorithm in 2018. So this course is evergreen. Once you buy it, you get access to it for lifetime, and you get lifetime updates as I put new videos, because Pinterest will change over time. You see that with every social media account. You're also going to get 24/7 email support and affiliate marketing bootcamp, which again is these affiliate marketing videos that I've added into this course that other courses don't have. A lot of times they have a separate course on affiliate marketing with Pinterest, but I'm combining kind of the two into one for you. And so you can check out the sales page here just to learn more about it. I talk about my story of how I grew my golf practice guides brand. I had 27,000 Instagram followers. That was my focus. Then I got on Pinterest in January and saw my traffic for my website spike. So this is my website traffic. It just took off when I got on Pinterest. So that's when I realized Pinterest is a powerful tool that can really grow your page views, so you can start making more AdSense money if you're on Google AdSense, if you're on AdThrive or Mediavine, some of those ad networks. The more page views you get coming to your website from Pinterest, the more money you're going to make from ads. The more traffic you can, send to a course or a product if you're an affiliate marketer. So overall, traffic is king. Without traffic, it's going to be hard to make a full-time income online, and that's where this course is going to teach you how to become profitable from Pinterest traffic. I'm going to show you how to get Pinterest traffic and how to monetize Pinterest traffic to make money from Pinterest. So that wraps up this video. We talked about why my account is struggling, how I'm restarting my Pinterest strategy for this account, testing things that are working on some of my other accounts, seeing what new things might work as Pinterest has rolled out some new algorithm updates. And I'm going to be doing different case studies here on the YouTube channel. I'm also going to be updating my Pinterest course with new videos that you won't see on the YouTube channel. So if you want inside access, you can become a member today for $49 before we update the price. If you get here and you see the price is updated, it's been increased, know that it's still cheaper than most courses. Most courses are, $200 to $500. I'm probably going to keep this one around $99 to $149. I might eventually get it up to $199 when the demand becomes way too high, because again, I do give email support. So if you email me with questions and I start getting bombarded with tons of customer emails from students, that's when I start raising the prices to things to try to kind of calm down that customer support side of things. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep the price lower to try to get you guys, into the program as cheap as possible. You're going to learn things that you won't learn in other courses, and it's a lot cheaper than those other courses. So thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, if you're excited for the upcoming case studies that I'm going to be rolling out to show you what's working on Pinterest in 2018, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you get notifications when I come out with these new YouTube video series that I'm starting. Welcome to season 2. If you're new, check back and see what season 2 is going to be about. I've made a video talking about season 2 here on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next update.